Hello there, dreamers, and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. This is going to be a juicy one. I can feel it. Let's jump straight into it. I don't think the devs think men play this game. Now that's a good one to start. I love it. Just finished Daisy Quest level 10, had to wear the bright pink one-shoulder top again, and then got rewarded with a dress. Don't get me wrong, I looked banging in the top. And we look banging in the dress too, but I suspect that the devs aren't just being really supportive of drag. I have never thought about it, because I play with a female avatar. So, that quest made total sense to me, but I'm wondering now, if I was playing with a male avatar, that must have been really funny, wearing that dress. Now, the best way to do this would be if you have a male avatar, just give a different kind of outfit. Just have two versions of that outfit for quest, depending on the male or female avatar. It wouldn't be too bad. They wouldn't have to change anything. Literally anything. Just create two. It's like Touch of Magic items. They basically exist only for one gender or the other. So it could be the same thing. Honestly, it probably wouldn't bother me. But it seems like a lot of people agree with this. I feel like there is definitely more female clothes in this game than male. But, if we're being fair, there is definitely more female players than male. I'm actually going to do a poll on my wall. I'm kind of curious now. But even if I look in my channel's audience tab, it says... let me check right now. 83% of my audience is female. So I feel like this number could roughly translate into the Disney Dreamlight Valley player base. I would say 83%, probably around that number, are female. So it totally makes sense for them to concentrate and make most outfits to be basically made for female characters, even though I do appreciate that we can wear absolutely anything in this game, no matter which gender avatar we choose, but I can understand how some men can feel left out. But if you think about it logically, they know their audience, so it makes sense for them to focus more on a female dress. If they're only gonna make one for quest, it's probably gonna be a female. I missed a brief period when character level 10 rewards were two sets of clothes, like a dress and a suit. But now they're just being lazy and only giving dresses. That is a good point. I do remember that. And I was wondering what happened. Heavy on needing both suit and a dress, if not level 10 friendship somehow for every other character or so. I also really like the big iconic furniture pieces like Gaston's photo. Yes, so I feel like level 10 friendship quest, if it has an outfit, it's just once per character. Give us two versions. One male, one female. Funnily enough, there are outfits that have both versions. It would be nice to have more, but I do understand why they're focusing on female outfits, because, once again, 83%, so makes total sense from the math standpoint. And if you're a man and you find that you can't find enough clothing options, I highly recommend changing to female avatar. Your life is going to become so much easier. It will be over soon. No more cupcakes, no more buttons, no more shenanigans. We'll be free. Well, it's been 4 days ago. Now, we are technically free, but we're not free of bugs, or glitches, or crashes. So, not free yet, but high hopes for the next update. The next update will set us free. This may be the greatest photo I have ever taken. By Casey Coca. That is a good looking photo. That's a good looking photo. That could be a good dream snap. So, I think you get it. Your top 3. Your most wanted. I'm sorry, I like Pirates of the Caribbean, but I feel like there's just so many characters that would fit the valley so much more than Jack. Even though I would love to see him at some point. But yes, Cinderella wasn't a promo, so it's about time she makes it into the game. And there is still a lot of characters I would love to see before Jack coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley. But considering he's in Speedstorm, it does make it more likely that we're gonna see him sooner than later in Disney Dreamlight Valley. How do you feel about Jack? Let me know in the comments, I'm curious. 1 year later, no new story. Wow, it has been a year since we finished Act 1. And did we even start Act 2? Yeah, if you think about it, what is the main story now? It feels like last couple of updates, all we're getting are like small side stories. Jack Skellington, Daisy, who was before? I already forgot. There was no like main story continuation. Is the Forgotten story now main story? I thought it was gonna be like also a side quest. I thought the story was gonna continue. I don't even know what would be Act 2. Like, there is still hints in the Dark Castle for Act 2. It still seems like there is 2 more biomes that are supposed to come to the main island, and there's like plenty of hints around the valley. So there has to be more main story, and I'm wondering when is it going to be coming? Oh my god, Jessica Rabbit, I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. You have the leg! What? Keiki Cat Gaming. This is one of the most genius things I've ever seen. You literally drew a leg. Wow. This is so creative. Lack of optimization. Compare. Okay, let's compare. Is this Lego Fortnite? Smart transfer. Yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Smart transfer in Lego Fortnite. Yeah, this one would be such a simple thing to fix. Damn. Oh man, I don't. We know. There's so many simple things that Disney Dreamlight Valley can do, like small quality of life optimizations. That is a very good point. It wouldn't even be that difficult to make a lot of items in the game interactable, like taking a bath. I mean, to be fair, it would look weird because the one difference between Disney Dreamlight Valley and regular and Lego Fortnite is like the characters are actually realistic, and they wear clothes that sometimes are very complex, like ball gowns. So how do you put a character in a bathtub without it being like not family friendly, and also like not clipping through billion layers of dress? It's a little bit tougher. I feel like, yeah, washing hands, they could have done that animation. There is like a lot of simple animations that they can do, a lot of simple little tweaks and quality of life changes. Just simply allow us to use tools in Dream Snaps, allow us to sit in Dream Snaps, allow us to lie down in bed, allow us to wash our hands, allow us to, I don't know, even interact, like sit at the table without having a chair pulled out so far away. Those could be one animation that could be reused with hundreds of items. It would be nice. It would be nice. Made a new dress to go with the new wings by Kainik. Wow, you actually make these wings look good. It's kind of sad that for these wings to look good, you have to make a touch of magic dress. I don't think there is, oh, maybe there is like 1 or 2 dresses or outfits in the game which these wings actually match with. That's my main issue with the wings. I wish they also wore more of a butterfly wings and not like moth wings. But yeah, they're decent looking wings, but definitely not my favorite. But with this dress, They look fantastic. Etiquette on going to someone's valley. I opened my valley to someone who needed extra buttons I had. Now they did tell me it was the first time they went to someone's valley, but after I gave them the buttons, they start picking my crops without asking. This seems crazy rude to me, but I wanted to hear your thoughts. I would have let her... She asked, I don't mind you taking stuff lying around, but the planted crops just seems rude. I agree. Honestly, if I'm visiting somebody's valley, I will ask if I wanted to do anything that changes their valley in any shape or form. Unless, like, if you're gonna pick something up, it's really rude to pick up something that you haven't discussed before. Like, if you are in Discord or something, just drop a quick message if you see something that you want that you haven't discussed. Just can I take this or not? They say yes or no, and you move on. This is really messed up. This is the reason why so many people refuse to participate in multiplayer, and I can't blame them. Okay, but like, why? Because Disney Dreamlight Valley, that's why. Oh boy. Yeah, this part still drives me crazy. I don't see why would it be such a big issue if we could get our paths a little bit closer, you know, just a little bit closer to the rocks. It's not gonna kill anybody. It's not gonna break the game. Come on. Why is this a thing? Oh boy. Oh my god, we have a lot of complaints today. All of them are valid complaints, to be fair. Like, this is crazy because it's not even like... It's not even symmetrical in any shape or form. It's like... This is crazy. It's so... Like, this thing honestly drives me crazy. It's so inconsistent in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Which items you can place the path under, which items you can't. Some houses you can have carpets under, some houses you can't. It's like some items that are from the same class behaving completely differently. I feel like they should just go through every item and make them all behave the same way so people are not gonna get confused. In my opinion, not letting us put a path under this fountain is a crime. Come on, developers! What are we talking about? It's late spring now. At least give us some update details. Also, fix the crashes and glitches. Man, this is getting serious. It is getting serious. And it is time for the update. Once again, my guess is June 19. I might be wrong, but I'm betting that we're gonna start getting some information about the update starting to come out next week. My guess is tomorrow, or even today. Today's Monday, for the time you're watching this. They're gonna make a post with some little leak about the update. We'll see if I'm right or not. Something like maybe some new feature. Or maybe the emoji hint for the star path. Something they have to. Or hopefully acknowledge the bugs. That would be also awesome. Alright, we're gonna end this one on this ginormous post. Whoa, that's a novel! Alright, let me read this and I'll give you the highlights. Okay, so Amira Fox, main issue is that just the repetitive nature of the daily tasks, star paths, dream snaps, it's just not fun or rewarding anymore. She's a huge Disney fan, but it feels nowadays that a lot of content is being pushed behind the paywall, and it just feels like expensive pixels at this point. The characters don't change or evolve. It's the same dialogues over again. After a while, it just becomes a little bit repetitive. Also, there's a lot of other incredible indie games that are being released, and does it make sense to keep playing Disney Dreamlight Valley that feels a little bit stale right now versus playing some new games? Lots of microtransactions. My time with the game, for the most part, has been quite enjoyable. It's cozy, relaxing game. The Dream Snaps has allowed me to be creative and express myself a bit, and some of the Star Paths and Premium Shop items have been really cool. So yeah, I think I'm done. I hope you'll continue to enjoy your time in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and if not, don't be afraid to give something else a try. Okay, I totally agree with pretty much every single issue that this person is having with the game. However, I think there is another way. For some reason, the vibe that I got from this post is that there is only two ways to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Either have it as the only game you play, or just give it up completely to be able to play other games. I don't necessarily agree with that view. I feel like Disney Dreamlight... I don't think there is a single game that has ever been created that never gets stale, that never gets repetitive, that never gets boring. It's just impossible. It's impossible to keep pushing new revolutionary content in a game for years without it starting to feel stale at some point. It just doesn't happen. That's why my tip for people who feeling like they're getting bored with this in Dreamlight Valley or feel like everything is repetitive and stale, my tip is to just take a break. Don't give it up completely. Just stop playing for a while. Switch to a different game. Go check out those awesome indie games on Steam. There's lots of super cool cozy games, super unique cozy games. Play those. Complete a couple other games. Come back when there's a new update in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Check out the new content. Complete the new content. If you feel like that spark that you want to keep playing more of the Disney Dreamlight Valley, then keep playing it. If you feel like you're not feeling it, just switch again to something else. At least this is the way I view it. I feel like I'm lucky because I haven't felt this about Disney Dreamlight Valley yet. Even though I agree with all the issues, I personally still find lots of fun stuff to do in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I find decorating super fun, which I never have enough time for. I absolutely love Dream Snaps. I feel like if the only thing that was left in the game was Dream Snaps, I would still play it religiously. It's just such a fun mode for me, and I totally understand that it's not like that for everyone. Also, I feel like I have a benefit of being a content creator, so it's my job to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, which means I don't necessarily spend a lot of my free time on it. It's more of a I basically I get to share my gameplay with an amazing community. If I was playing this by myself, I would probably get bored much faster, but having so many people wanting to watch me play and interact with me while I play, and we play together and we support each other, it just makes it so much more fun. So this is another tip. If you're playing by yourself without socializing with other players, give some social platform a try, maybe a Discord, or find a YouTuber or a streamer that you enjoy that you can potentially become a part of their community. And it could actually make it more fun to you to play if you have other people to discuss things, to share things with, to share your successes and share your failures. It just makes it so much fun, the social aspect of the game. But also, yeah, there is no game that's gonna remain super fun and interesting at all times. So if you are feeling like you're just not having fun anymore, don't force yourself. This is how you start resenting and hating a game, is when you force yourself play it when you don't feel like it. And then suddenly all of the issues might seem like they're much bigger than they actually are. And I'm not saying that the current issues are not big. They're definitely pretty big, probably the biggest they've ever been. But the best thing to do right now, if you're not having fun, if you're feeling frustrated while playing, just step away. Just wait until the next update. See what came in the next update, give it a try, and then you can make a decision whether you want to continue playing this game or not. If you are looking for a different game to play, I can definitely recommend games like Coral Island, Stardew Valley, if you haven't played it yet. I've been playing this new game. Well, it's not new, but for me it was new. Wildflowers. It was pretty fun. Also, just check out YouTube. Just search on YouTube, Cozy Game 2024. And there are people who showcase lots of cool games. Just give Disney Dreamlight Valley a break. It's going to be much more exciting when you come back, when there's going to be more new content, probably less bugs. That's what I would do. People expect too much of games nowadays. It is just a game, not your workplace or replacement for your needs in real life. it should be casually fun to do, not your second job in life. That's a good point. Like, and also, even if you spend a lot of time playing games, it doesn't have to be one game. There is hundreds, thousands of game nowadays. Game dev industry is in the best, well, at least I wouldn't say it's the best place. I'm just saying there's more games right now available to play than ever in history, and a lot of them are incredible games. And being able to change, like this week you play this game, the other week you play this game, and just this kind of thing is gonna make it like feel a little bit more interesting and fresh. Doesn't have to be one game all the time, says the guy who plays Disney Dreamlight Valley almost 24/7. But that's why I enjoy it. Like, you noticed that I sometimes, the other game comes out and I would play it a lot. I would stream it a lot. For example, the Pal World was a huge one. I just fell in love with that game. There was Stardew Valley. I was playing it like crazy. There was Coral Island. I was playing it on streams all the time. But right now, I'm actually, I don't know why, but I'm like really into Disney Dreamlight Valley at this point. But there were times in the past where I would like literally stop playing and only play it when I was recording a video to make like regular content. But then I would most of my time play, like I would play Pal World probably 5-6 hours a day for weeks. It was such a cool game, but at some point it also got stale and repetitive, so I switched back again to playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and find like a new passion for it. Yeah, just try it out. Just try out a different game. Wow, that was actually a very long video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support to all our amazing community. Yeah. Wow, this was deep. This was a deep Reddit review. I like it. I like when we go deep. Let me know in the comments, how do you deal when you feel like you don't feel like playing Disney Dreamlight Valley? Do you still force yourself to because it's so familiar? Or do you take a break and play other games? And if you do, share the games that you guys play when you need a break from Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm sure a lot of people would find it useful and interesting to check out some other games, maybe similar games, or even if it's completely different and unrelated game. I'm sure there's going to be other people who are going to love the suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and take care.